on fucking Mars. If the sky's your limit, then you'll never go far.
Alright, what's up guys? Poison here, I'm back from another episode. Today we're playing more Shadow Warrior. Chapter 14, I'm content to kill right here. So we're gonna end up skipping a cutscene because there's always one here in the beginning. So yesterday I talked about how work sorta was. I wanna try some. Oh, that's what that move is? Wait, is this the move that... No. Okay. Because I was seeing right now there was one of the game tips is saying about a certain move does a certain thing, and I'm trying to see if I have it. I really don't care about skill. At this point, I pretty much have the skills I need. Don't need any of this. So, yesterday I talked about how I finally got a new phone. I ended up getting a Samsung Galaxy S8 Plus. I know when I live streamed a while ago, someone was telling me to wait till I bought a Note, or wait till the Note 8 came out and buy that. And, oh, dude, that is that move. What? This is the move where we could do that thing where it throws an actual wave. That's awesome. And this was on the live stream for Demon's Cross where I did a bunch of elite hunts. And I said, yeah, it would be cool to get a Note 8. Because, no, I do like the Note series of Samsung phones. The problem was, my phone was just so bad, I honestly couldn't wait till the end of the year for the phone to release. I had to get a phone now, so I looked into the Samsung S8 Plus. You know, I do like having these phablets, which are like phone tablets, like, you know, they're just basically big phones. Now, if you've ever heard of the term phablet, it basically just refers to a phone that's huge, you know, like a tablet. And, you know, at first I used to have small phones, but then getting the Note 4, I'm like, hey, I actually starting to like these bigger phones, you know, easier to hold. I like the weight of them. I like the feel of them. So I saw the S8. I'm like, it's almost the Note 4, but then I saw the S8 Plus. I'm like, okay, yeah, the S8 Plus is definitely the one I need to get. So I did some research. I got it. I'm enjoying it, and I've only had it for one day. Kind of hard to get used to, especially because of this infinity display, and since it has two curves on both sides of the phone, almost like the Edge series of phones. But you know, I'm liking it. The reason why I had to get a new phone was because I've had my Note 4 since release, maybe like a week or two after it came out. And it was not fully paid off or whatever, but you know, I've had the phone since basically release, and something ended up happening. I don't remember what, but I had to take my phone back like a week or two after I got it because someone convinced my mom it wasn't worth getting. I shouldn't have gotten the phone, and then they later shut up afterwards after I told them like what was going on with my old phone. So I ended up you know, they had the phone for like an hour. They deactivated it. They were going to put it back on the shelf, but then something came up and they just let me keep the phone. And they popped my SIM card back in, but I guess they never activated it again. So I've been running the stock Note 4, the stock update that came with the phone. I've never updated my phone once because my phone was never fully activated to update. So after about 2 or 3 years, my phone basically started not being able to work. It started dying too fast. It started, a lot of apps wouldn't work on it. It would, you know, auto reset. It had a lot of problems with its OS. And seeing as my phone was never updated, I would basically, like I said, was running stock OS. So whatever came with the Note 4 originally is what I was stuck with. Now, simple fix, take it to AT&T, you know, tell them, hey, my phone was never activated. Can you guys activate so I could update? Never did that. And I never bothered to download an update. Secondly, the batteries on the Note 4 are absolute shit. I'll just straight up say it. Note 4 batteries are shit. I don't care what you say. I've had to replace the battery on my Note 4 3 times already. I'm about to replace it for a 4th time, and we'll talk about that towards the end. But yeah, my phone basically wasn't going to hold up. It wasn't going to be useful. And with me having to leave later this week for 12 days, I said, you know what? I need a phone that's going to work for me. Something I don't have to worry about, you know, something I could just charge at night and it'll keep me all day. So I'm like, hey, I'm eligible for an S8. Why not just go with an S8 and, you know, use that? So I did end up upgrading because, you know, I'm not going to buy another battery right now. And I really can't, even though I wanted to. I can't buy another battery right now because buying this phone basically drained me of all the money I got last Wednesday. Yeah, like I said, I'm going to be gone for 12 days. I said it in yesterday's video towards the end. I'm saying it again right now and sort of in the beginning that I'm going to be gone for 12 days. There's not going to be any videos out. And that's basically why I need to get a new phone as soon as possible because my old phone would have died on me so fast while being gone for so long that I didn't want to risk, you know, having my phone be dead. You know, the second worst part is I'm actually going to be working with some people I don't really know. Like, I've worked with them before, but like on the list of people I thought I was going to work with, it's not the same people. So that kind of sucks. That's why I'm like, oh, are they going to have the numbers I'm going to need to contact if something happens? So I just said, you know what? A new phone right now would be the best option. It would help out so much more. So I don't have to worry about, you know, hey man, do you have this person's number? We need to call them right now, you know? And honestly, a new phone was just needed after so long. Now, like I said, I didn't want to buy another battery, like, and try to rely on this phone, because, seriously, the phone, after so many years, is starting to slow down. It's just starting to be all bad. Certain apps wouldn't work, like I said, so I just said, you know what? It's not worth even trying to risk it while I'm going to be gone for so long. I might as well just get a new phone right now. And like I said, this wasn't just on a whims of, oh, well, maybe this phone's good. For the past week or two, I've been doing a lot of research into this phone, and it just came out as the best option. One thing I noticed about AT&T, though, which is the service I have, they don't have a lot of phone choices. When it comes to phones, they either, you know, AT&T either has freaking, they either have Samsung phones, iPhones, or LGs. Other than that, they don't really have a lot of phones, which kind of sucks, you know? Like, even though I have a new phone, I still want to get a different phone later. I actually still want to get a Sony phone, because I just love the way Sony phones are. I've had one since the beginning, or they were my original phones. This SA Plus is still a great phone. I do love it, but, you know, I still, deep in my heart, I still want a Sony phone, so later on I'll end up getting one of those. But, let's move back to what I was talking about with my old phone and batteries. I will buy another battery for this old phone, for my Note 4. But the Note 4 is going to be used strictly for, like, YouTube purposes. I'm going to use it as a dedicated camera. I'm going to use it as, to record my Android time videos. Honestly, I don't really want to put games on my new phone. Like, I will, but, like, I don't want to fill up my phone with just games and stuff. Like, even though my new phone has as much memory as my old phone plus the SD card are, I just don't want to fill it up with games, especially because, you know, I don't plan on playing that many games on it if I still have my old phone that still works. The cool thing about this new phone, though, I saw was that, the guy was telling me you could use up to 1 terabyte, SD card. I'm like, dude, 1 terabyte is absolutely overkill, especially for, like, what I might even be using it for. But I've been looking into, like, 125 gig cards for, like, $50. So later on, I'll be getting one of those. Like, I might occasionally use my new phone for, like, a camera purpose, but my new phone, or my old phone, is going to be used strictly for cameras, you know. I'm going to buy a filmmaker case. I'm going to buy a new microphone for it, like an actual Rode microphone. Or my old microphone is a Rode, but I'm actually going to buy like one of those microphones you would use on a DSLR, because I've seen how they work on phones, and I'm like, hey, you know, I could buy a DSLR microphone, use that, you know, buy a filmmaker case, have it on top of that. Basically, I have a whole setup already ready for this old phone as soon as I get money. Of course, the first thing I need to buy is a new battery so the phone won't die on me while recording, because even using the camera to take pictures right now on the Note 4, taking like a few pictures will kill the battery instantly. So obviously new battery first, then we can start buying the case. The case is the first thing, then we'll buy a microphone, and then we're pretty much ready, and this phone's going to be used for, you know, like, my car videos and stuff. And we finally get to Zilla. So this whole cutscene was basically, you know, Lil Wayne talking to Zilla, who's right there. He's like, Zilla, just give me the sword and I'll let you live. And Zilla's like, you really think I'm going to listen to you like that? And then we fall down. 4 stars only. Let's just grab this. And if I remember correctly, if you end up using all the resources in here, because you're going to have to backtrack, I'll just say it now. I'm pretty sure you actually don't get more resources later, so I don't really care what we're going to do anyways. Light travels faster than sound. That's why some people look brilliant until you hear them speak. That's funny. This way is the way we come out, so... Oh, door's not even open yet. Okay, never mind. I'll still loot all this, though. And then, we're already ending the video pretty soon. Like I said, I do leave for work this Thursday afternoon. Probably in the nighttime to head out to the hotel. yeah, I'm not gonna be able to I'm not gonna do any videos next week. This is actually gonna be the last video, or it's gonna be the last week for videos for, like, you know, a good solid 12 days. Because I'm saying, I said it last video, I'm gonna keep saying it. I just feel if I were to basically record a bunch of videos and try to put them out before then, the videos are gonna turn out bad. They're not gonna be good, so they're not even worth putting out. So yeah, today's gonna be the last time for, or the last week for videos. You know, I am gonna have a video out on Sunday, even though I'm not gonna be here. I'm gonna have a video out Saturday. Am I gonna have a video Saturday? Yeah, I'm gonna have a video actually this Saturday. Yeah, I will have a video out this Saturday actually, to be payday 2. I just remembered. Trying to remember my schedule, so it's actually gonna be a full week of videos because, you know, for the next 12 days there's not gonna be any. But yeah, guys, until next time, have an awesome day. Thank you for watching. Bye. And if you liked the video, please feel free to leave a like. It helps me out more than you guys think. So until then, have an awesome day. Thank you for watching. Bye.